Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello my lovely alerts and welcome back to the Narc Alert. Well, it's Tuesday, we're just kicking off the week, but we are creeping ever so close to the holidays. Are you guys all ready? I'm not. In our last video, we were discussing AMBERLYNN Reid's constant topic of stamina. How much she has, how much better it always is. I thought it might be fun to dive in and have a look at AMBERLYNN Reid's stamina from 2014 until present day.
I love stamina. I'm actually gonna put on my heart rate monitor, which I have around my waist right now and stuff, but I've done this before and it hurts. So here we go. First one, I'm feeling okay. That's my breath. I don't know where shoes, I probably should, but I'm okay. Watch out! Don't teach you to with me. Okay, right now my legs are starting to feel like they're getting out. You can hear my breathing. It's pretty horrible. My chest burns a little bit. So this is the last one. Ooh. I did it! July 9th, 2014. I'm at 362.8 pounds. And I want to be able to come back to y'all. I want to try doing this maybe daily, every other day. Practice makes perfect. My stamina will be getting better. For some reason, I just feel very sluggish, lethargic. I didn't do I feel like I didn't even do half as good this time around than when I went to the gym 2 weeks ago. It definitely shows that letting yourself go for even just 2 weeks is just literally not good, and it definitely sets you back a lot, stamina and just in every aspect. I pushed myself, but I feel like I could have done better, but for some reason I couldn't do it. So yesterday morning when I got up after almost a month of eating just really bad, okay, I wouldn't say month, maybe it was 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks, I was like, wow, I feel like complete shit. My stamina's gone. It's just crazy. I was only able to do 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then I went on the elliptical for 5. That's just not good enough. If I'm paying for a membership, I really need to build up my stamina, because I was cooking very healthy foods for us, and they made us feel amazing. Sometimes I would only drop 3 pounds in 1 week, but that didn't bother me because I didn't feel sluggish.
Dropping weight though.
Yeah, I didn't feel sluggish. My face was less swollen. I didn't breathe as hard. I had more stamina. When you do a lot of walking and you do it constantly, your stamina gets built up and stuff, but it's just I still had a hard time. I currently have an inhaler and my asthma's been really bad lately, and I really want to build my stamina because going to the gym and only working out for 10 minutes, to me, I'm embarrassed. I'm thoroughly embarrassed. I'm usually the type of person where I'm just I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm up in the gym flaunting my stuff. That's how I used to be when I lived in Virginia, but now I'm just super self-conscious, and I feel like everyone's looking at me, and if I'm gonna go to the gym, I want to stay longer than 10 minutes. So I'm trying to build my stamina for internal energy, but being the size that I am, my energy and my body, what I'm able to do, my stamina, just does not match. You're gonna take the weights and you're just gonna do this. Put your arms up like that. 1, No, do crisscross. Make sure it's crisscross. Yeah. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't know what that is?
7. I'm trying
Rocky.
to count. 8, 9, 10. That does sound familiar now. 11, 12. So what do you think of it? What do you think of all of it?
It's a pretty easy workout, but definitely gets you going.
I'm sorry that it was so easy. Let's come back in 6 months and I'll show you my new regimen, because, you know, building stamina, I'll get better. I'll be able to do more.
Yeah. Kind of want to get back into that whole, I remember that exercise video we'd do.
Yeah.
Me and you could go 10 minutes, take like a
minute break,
and then keep going for another 10 minutes. You know, because it was only a 20-minute workout anyway.
I wouldn't be able to do it now. Here it is. Accelerate. Come on, babe. Pick up your speed. Stamina. Fill me up. That's what I need. Another shot, you coming home with me. F all these drugs. F all these clubs. What's wrong? But it's so crazy. Just those 11 pounds down and just me eating better and stuff. Like, I feel like my breathing isn't as bad. I do have more stamina already. And exercising, that's really important because I'm still trying to build my stamina. That's really important to me. Yes, for me to walk to a tree in super hot weather happens to be a little hard. That doesn't mean just because you can do it that you should compare our situations, because clearly Zach and I, 2 different people, 2 different bodies, 2 different staminas. I try to move more every single day so I could build up my stamina. Me walking to that tree and then walking back from that tree was hard. Better stamina. That is where it's at right there. Even with the weight that I've lost now, I can tell that my stamina is getting so much better. So it's like when I lose 50 more pounds, when I lose 60, 70, like when I'm down 300, that's scary. But my stamina will be wow. There is a YouTuber, Fitness Marshall. I'm sure everyone's heard of him. And his cute little girls on the side. They do pretty easy, I wouldn't even say to moderate, they're pretty easy dances. And I low-key want to try one today because I have the stamina now. So I literally stayed in bed. I got lymphedema. My stamina went so low that walking to the bathroom, I literally couldn't breathe. So once my legs started feeling better, my lymphedema was growing, I still did not have any stamina. You guys saw that for yourself because I documented a lot of walking in 2019. You guys saw that. Stamina. I can't just clean for hours. Not happening. I don't have the stamina. Will I build my stamina for myself? No. Will I build it for my child? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Make fun of a fat girl trying to build up her stamina. My stamina has just literally gotten so much better. I could barely do 10 before, and now I was literally doing 35, and I was fine. I improved my stamina. My stamina is crazy better. I'm literally standing up. Notice with the weight loss and a little bit of exercising I'm doing, my stamina is getting so much better. I've been trying to walk more recently, and I'm trying to build my stamina. What you see right now is me walking up and down a flight of stairs 6 times. It's crazy to be doing that. And it is such a surreal feeling for me because just a couple years ago, I documented me walking for only a minute and 13 seconds. And my breathing was horrible. I was so embarrassed and so ashamed. And in that moment, I truly thought that this was it. This was my life. This is how I'm going to be forever, bedbound. There were times where I tried to convince myself, my delusional self, that I wasn't bedbound. But honestly, if you can only walk for a minute at the size that you are, then that is a version of bedbound. Standing more, all of those things are just as important to my stamina and overall heart health than just losing weight. The rumor that you have all this stamina now So with that said, put a camera on yourself walking Twinkie by yourself without speeding up the time. So the reason why I do time lapses of me walking is because I do get a little huffity puffity, out of breath. No one wants to hear that. It annoys me, so I don't want to have to edit by hearing that. And I also like know for a fact y'all don't want to be hearing that. And I am getting freaking exercise equipment that people seem to have an issue with, so I can build more mobility for myself and stamina, because this person right here had less stamina than this person right here. But back then my breathing was so bad, and it's like nowhere near that bad anymore. Like my stamina has improved so much. So it was actually this year that I'm filming this. I decided to join a gym, and I was really excited. I was like, okay, I don't have as good stamina as I used to have, but I still will enjoy the gym, right? So I joined a gym. I went to the gym. I got on the treadmill. It wouldn't work for me. I got on it, and the little moving situation type deal wasn't moving. So I was like, oh, this treadmill is like, doesn't work. Got on the next one. Oh, that treadmill don't work either. So I was like, okay, what's going on? So I put two and two together, and I was like, okay, I think my weight is playing a big role. So I was like, let me go try the elliptical, because like I was saying here, I loved me an elliptical moment. No, the elliptical didn't work either. Long story short, I am too big for most equipment at gyms. Making me more excited to continue losing weight, because I notice the smaller I get, the more stamina I have, the more energy I have. And while walking can be embarrassing because I am out of breath and I take pauses, not pauses walking, but pauses in between words and stuff like that, so I can catch my breath a little bit. Like my stamina, it has improved so much, but hi, I'm still in the 400s. Like I still have issues with breathing, but my stamina has improved so much. Like for so long I did not care about my stamina. Like in 2019 I was worried, but like I didn't realize how freeing it is to go to the store and just walk around like a normal person and not have to worry about a fucking scooter.
3 weeks later.
There's so many expired things happening right now that it's embarrassing. So yeah, this might take me a couple days since I am doing it by myself. And my stamina isn't the highest because of my lipedema mixed with my weight gain. You know, it is what it is. It's just every day I feel so much better. I feel like I already am gaining stamina, my breathing's better, you know, I'm just it feels like I'm rapidly losing weight, and I'm accepting it as what it is. And I don't know, it just feels good knowing that like I can improve my stamina and I can do even better than that. Like I can't wait for the day where my stamina improves even more, because obviously at 32 years old I should not be like, oh my god, yay, I can walk in a store for an hour. And it was just because of health and because of stamina, and you know, she wanted to have a whole life with me, and obviously at this size she was only able to have like a partial part of that instead of like what she fully wanted, you know? Like we couldn't hop on a plane and go to Bora Bora because of me. I had all this support from her and all the guidance. She always urged me to exercise and to eat healthy and do right, and it's like, if I do that now, I'm gonna feel so guilty. How have you improved your stamina? So right now, my stamina isn't like at its best, but the fact that I can even film standing up is a good thing. 3 times a day, and I've noticed it's drastically helps with my stamina. Have you noticed an improvement in your health overall? Yeah, I do notice improvement in my health, and I'm gonna come from like my stamina area type situation, because it's like I was actually talking to my mom the other night, and I was like explaining to her like how bad I was in 2019, because she didn't even know the extent of how bad I was, because it was just embarrassing. The only people who knew were the people that I lived with. It's like I was outside, I was actually taking a walk with my mom and with Twinkie, and I was just like, I wouldn't have been able to do this in 2019, like not even remotely close. I am able to go and do things. Science Museum is a really good example of that. Whereas in 2019, I couldn't do those things. And even my mom was like,
What do you think changed? Like, how do you think that you did that? Like, even though you're still the same size as you were? It's because it takes work. It takes hard work to build your stamina. Like, it was very, very hard because I still remember in 2019 when I tried to take a shower, like my legs would shake. I would be so out of breath. And then slowly but surely over time, I said, no, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stand for no reason. I stopped sitting while cooking. I stopped sitting while doing things where normally I would sit. Like sometimes I even journal standing up. Like you don't need to be sitting all the time. And the biggest one for me is every time I go to a store, I would tell myself, do not get on the scooter. I think a really big part of that, what made it like easier, was being with Feline, because I felt ashamed and embarrassed. I did not want her to see me like that. So not one time while being in a relationship with her did I ever use a scooter.
Well, I for one would like to congratulate Amber on not using a scooter. Now, can we get some of the other things rolling? Amber, TikTok. Thank you so much for joining me at this look at AMBERLYNN Reid's stamina. Do we have high hopes for 2024? Maybe she'll crack out that little exercise bike she got again. You never know. Thank you so much for joining me and Rio, and until we meet again, please be kind and hasta luego.